What's going on, everybody? Sharpie360 here. Today is May 26th, and that means the update was one day late, but it's here now, so let's check out what's new. The big feature that they added this time is the hard survival mode, so we're going to have to check out that and see how difficult that is. But apparently it's their first run, so it's just in the game, so it's not going to be super fleshed out yet, but they just needed to get it in so they could polish it up from there. So that's super dope. I know a lot of people are excited about that. And then the other big thing is stone. So if you look around, you might see all of these crazy big slabs that you can now pick up. And they kind of look or work in the same way as logs do. So you just kind of pick them up and throw them down. Not like an inventory item like rocks are. So what you do with these guys is you can take them and then you can actually stack them. And they work just like the building system for the logs. So it's a little bit wonky right now, trying to figure out all the ins and outs of it, but it's pretty neat from what I can see. And then you can connect it to wood structures as well, interchangeably, and we'll go take a look at that in a second. But yeah, so you can just end up getting some pretty quick, easy walls built that look pretty neat. So I like that a lot. And then the other cool thing that you can do, so if you look here, we got it all set up. Connected to a structure, and then you can also, we got it all set up. So right here I have built a little bit of a foundation and added some stone walls around the outside edge of it, and it pretty much works the same way as if it was on the ground or if you were placing a log down. You just kind of go at it. It is a little bit wonky, like I had said, so kind of got to finagle a little bit of it. Kind of got to work some of the pieces in here and there, but you can see like right there connected to the actual foundation and not up here, but that's also intended as well. But see right there, I'm not getting a snap point as easy, and then it's duplicating it apparently. Cool. So yeah, definitely needs a little bit of polishing, but really cool. And then the other thing that you can actually build from our diagram book with all of this stuff, not that one, is we have stone fireplace. So this is a blueprint that you can now place down, and then it is kind of expensive, so it's going to take 42 of these rocks to build. And then so we'll just build that really quick. Yeah, so if you don't have the console mods running and you're actually playing the game, that's going to take a little while to put together, but end result is there. And then put a little fire inside. Boom. Give it a light. Nice. And then, let's see, we're gonna get myself a log really quick. Gotta chop me some firewood. And then there we go. We got a nice little fire. You cook on it and all that stuff, and it even comes out the top of the chimney. Oh, it's so cool. Calvin, what do you think of the fire? He doesn't like it. He's running away. Oh! There's a demon over there. They'll be alright. Okay, so that's cool. I like that. But the only thing that's kind of you got to be careful about this with is that it is very easily breakable. This whole thing is treated as one structure now. So like with other furniture, if you hold C or the dismantle button, whatever you're playing on, it will take the whole thing down. And unlike the table or stuff like that, it doesn't actually, you can't replace it, you have to rebuild it. So for instance, oh, it's not going to actually let me put it in there because I have a fire in there now, which is good to know. But here, let's build another one just for the heck of it so I can show you what I'm talking about. We're building a wood fire grill, wood fire pizza place. What do you think, Calvin? Should we make a wood fire pizza place and call it La Pepperoni Forest? Throw this together. Get rid of that. Okay, so now without a fire in there, we just hold C and then the whole thing goes away. And then yeah, it's just rocks at that point. You just get 2 rocks back. So definitely be careful with that mechanic because you could take it down and have to regather all that material. So look at him just chilling by the fire like a G. Cool. And the other thing that they added is we can now make custom effigies. And so this is a big combobulation of absolutely nothingness and body parts. Kind of pretty cool, I guess. So I just placed a stick down, and then I just have a bunch of body parts, and then once you have a stick down and you have a body part in your hand, you can just kind of get this line to place wherever you want. And yeah, I'm not really seeing much of a limitation on what you can place. So that's cool. Just making a giant headman. Looks like an egg sack now. Corn cobs and limb man. Oh my god, run away. If that doesn't, if this doesn't scare away the mutants, then I don't know what the hell will. Look at this guy. He's so happy to be there. So with the stone, you can also, I mean, you can stack the stuff as you need. And then, like, as so. And so that's one, that'll be treated as like one log, essentially, or one section. You see how I'm not getting the right angle snapping unless it's on a full length. So there's that information for you. Kind of annoying, but I would like to see a little bit more customization, but we'll see what happens with everything. And then you can also just build these pillars. This is also going to be limited to the height that you can stack it. Yeah, so that's about as high as I can go, about the length of a log up, which makes sense. Cool. Let's bring the sun out. Oh, it's just cloudy. Apologies about the weather. It's a little bit blustery today. I could change it, but I'm not going to at this point. There we go. Nice. Okay. So, the only other thing that has been added as far as feature-wise is the log sled. Build one of these up really quick. Boom. Okay, so now that we have an advanced log sled, the thing that they updated with this is now it can carry rocks, it can carry sticks, it can carry bones, stones, and all that good stuff. So you get a bunch of different things it can carry all at once, which is sweet. See, it's got the little stick compartment on the side. And bones on this side. That's freaking awesome. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Is that it? No. Put them down, please. Okay, so bones in the front, sticks in the back, rocks up there, and then I think you can put, let's see. Is it gonna let me put these in here? It might not. Okay, so it looks like the center you can only carry the big rocks, these stones. Hey, Mungus, Goldman. Okay, as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted. The center you can only hold the big rocks, the stones, and then the logs. I don't think you can actually interchange them either, so pick one and then done. Cool. So that's what they have added so far for all the features. So let's jump over to the full patch notes and see what else they have. So over in the patch notes, we can take a look at all the other improvements that they added. So they have the ones that we talked about, the hard survival difficulty mode, which we'll have to do a separate video and take a look at that. Possibly, like I said, it's not fleshed out yet. They just wanted to get it into the game, so it might not be it's probably pretty rough around the edges right now. So take that with a grain of salt. Stone pickups added to the world. Buildable stone fireplace, walls, beams, and columns. Custom effigies, and then the log sleds can now hold all that goodies. Cool. And then so a couple other major improvements. It looks like they did some improvement to the cooking system overall. Fleshed that out a little bit more. So a lot of the improvements are going to be based around the cooking system that they implemented last patch, and then some general improvements across different aspects of the game as well. Improved UI for cooking recipe, that's pretty cool. Added UI for current cooking bonuses. So yeah, that's cool. Kelvin can pick up stones. He can now fill the log sled. Cool. Balance, sleeping outdoors will now give less rest than sleeping indoors. Good to know. That's cool. Lower chance of meds and crates. Large demons can now sometimes appear above ground after end game. Cool. So, hard survival. Reduce food spawns in crates. No item storage crates respawn on load in this game mode. Lowered fish and animal spawns. Decreased target health and stamina regen speeds while cold. and increased penalty for raw and rotten meats eaten. Alright, what do they got for fixes? Alright, so they got a whole plethora again of minor fixes that they've added as well, and then also did some adjustments and stuff on the audio. Cool. So if you want to go and check out the full patch notes, again, the link is going to be in the description as always, so go and check those out if you feel free or feel like it. Alright, let's jump back in game. Okay, so I'm going to have to do some body cleanup here in a little bit, but that's what they got for update 6, and it looks like the next patch won't be out for 4 weeks this time. It's got 28 days on the counter when it dropped or when this updated, so we'll be looking out for that in about a month's time. But we don't have to wait that long to watch more stuff with Sons of the Forest, this Sharpie 360. You can check out some of my other videos on Sons of the Forest and see if anything tickles your fancy. Me and DJ roll around and go through this in co-op and stuff, and it's pretty funny, so if that's something that you're interested in. Otherwise, I got a couple other build videos. I'm working on one right now of the island fortress, Fort Sharpness, tentatively, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so if you like this, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about the stone building in the comments below. It seems like it's going to be really cool and just in time because my new build has a very much so a castle vibe to it, so I'm going to see how much I can implement with this new building material into that build. And definitely keep an eye out for that because it should be up on YouTube in the next couple days. And that's where I'm going to leave it for this one, so we'll see you on the next patch, and until next time, sharp out.